This was me just a few days ago riding my motorized bike. I used it to get around and everything seemed normal and worked perfectly fine. But this was me the next day.
Oh, my bike has stalled out, man. And I'm on an uphill. It looks like the wheel is getting stuck.
I was getting very worried because since the back wheel wasn't spinning, I would potentially have to push the bike a mile just to get it back home. And not only that, but I was planning on selling the bike because my goal is to trade this bike up until a Kawasaki Ninja 500. And if the bike is broken, then I'm not going to be able to sell it. And that's $300 down the drain.
I don't know what happened here. This is unfortunate. Maybe if we get it going, the chain will fix itself. Oh, it looks like it fixed. Maybe. Let's try again. I need to find a heel, and I think there's one over there. All right, we're about to try this hill. Oop, let me fix my shoe strap. All right. It's the clutch. So yeah, guys, I figured out what the issue was. This tape, turns out this is not a good idea to hold your cables because now all the tension is gone. So, oh yeah, it's completely slipping.
So now that I knew what the problem was, I figured it'd just be an easy fix. Nothing too complicated. I'll fix it up just enough to get it back home. And then once I get it back home, I can work on it even more.
No, this didn't work. Oh, I think I know what I need to do, right? Dude.
What I thought would initially be a 3-minute job slowly turned into an hour.
Oh, boys. This is absolutely a challenge. Okay, I think I found the quick fix. Or maybe there's no such thing as a quick fix. Let's YOLO it.
So after all that work that I did, the moment came where I had to see if this thing was going to get me home or not. So I took it up a hill so that I could push start it. And I was hoping that the engine would start.
All right, let's try this out. It looks like we just need to put a little bit more tension on this clutch. If I have an idea, I can potentially just wrap this around here. That might do it. That did it. That did it, boys. Look at that. I fixed the clutch. Look at how smart I am.
So now that I had the back wheel spinning, I figured I fixed the problem.
Oh. We're gonna try again. Getting a little worried here. I gotta get back home. Nah, the wheel's not even spinning anymore. Nope. It will not.
So I ended up having to walk this thing a mile back home, and it was not fun, especially since the back wheel was not spinning. So I was literally pushing it the entire way. Alright guys, day 2 with this bike. I worked on it a bit. I had to add more tension to the clutch. That seemed to be the problem. Now if I pull in the clutch, the wheels will spin. And also, I noticed that some of the wires were disconnected. And if you're looking here at the gas, there is no gas in here. So it is potentially possible that 3 things went wrong yesterday. 3 things all at once just went wrong. And I could have just been trying to fix one thing, and I didn't even end up fixing it. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go get gas. I'm gonna have to walk all the way to the gas station. I have my 2-stroke mixture. So there we go. And I need some scissors right here. So someone just messaged me on Facebook Marketplace saying that they wanted to trade this bike for a mini bike. And I accepted the offer. The only problem is I don't know if the bike actually works. The only way I can find out is by walking this bike over a mile to the gas station, putting in gas, and then praying that it works. Not to mention that I also have to create the fuel while I'm at the gas station because this is a 2-stroke mixture. So I have to mix the oil and the gas while I'm there. So there's a lot of moving parts that I have to juggle. So we have to take this to Kroger, put some gas in it, make sure it works. Otherwise, when he meets me, he might be disappointed. And that sound you just heard is not a good sound. It basically means I'm gonna have to push this thing the entire way. I'm basically just dragging this thing along. The rear wheel isn't even turning anymore. I don't know why that happens. This thing probably just needs a freaking, maybe the chains need to be cleaned or something. Also, at the time I didn't realize, but dragging the wheel like that is not a good idea. Whatever, man. Just gotta do what you gotta do. What happened to the tire here? Is that good? So after seeing what happened to the tire, I stopped dragging it on the concrete and started dragging it on the grass. Almost there. Just around the corner. Pushing this bike for almost a mile. Man, this is a workout if I've seen one. The store is just ahead. Maybe if I carry it backwards, like this. Probably not. Wow, now the wheel wants to spin when we're almost there. This would have made my walk 100 times easier if this would have happened like 20 minutes ago. Might as well just bring it over here. And right here. So the guy messaged me and he was meeting me in about 15 minutes. So I had to be quick, make the fuel mixture, and then test to see if this bike worked. And what do you look? What do you got here? 10 millimeters. But this doesn't have like a peak or something. Need a funnel too if I'm gonna get that. Funnels. Damn. Okay. Bit pricey, but whatever. Okay, now is the bike still there? Yes, it is. You need 10 milliliters. Alright, this hole is not perfect. 10 milliliters. Perfect. Now can just take this. Alright, at the gas station. Going to try to make this quick. up, bro?
Alright, so my camera battery died, but I'm just gonna explain what happened. So after I mixed up the fuel mixture to put in the bike, I put everything in the bike and the bike still did not run. And the guy was on the way. He was only a few minutes away. So I was running back to the store and then back to the bike. I was grabbing like tools. The first time I got like a screwdriver or something to try to change the cables and tighten the cables. And then I went back to the store. I got duct tape and I was trying to add more tension to the wires and tape the wires down or tape the cables down so that there would be more tension. And the guy showed up there and the bike literally still wasn't working. So I was kind of on the spot right there. He had the mini bike and I had my bike. And I was literally fixing the bike in front of him and I was duct taping the cables down right in front of him. And I was explaining to him exactly what happened to the bike. And good thing that the chain on his bike wasn't fully attached. So we kind of both came up with a bike that wasn't fully ready. So that kind of took a little bit of pressure off. But I ended up duct taping the cables to the right position. And I tested the bike. I was hoping that it would work. And fortunately, the bike worked. And then we just traded bikes. And then now I have his mini bike. And I don't know if this was a good trade. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to try to sell it and see what happens.